Hello everyone. So let's start with our today's topic. So as all of you know that in the previous video we discussed in detail about the topic that is the strange case of Britain. Today children we are moving forward and will be discussing the next topic that is visualizing the nation. But before starting our topic, let us ponder upon the new word that is given in your book on page number 23, that is allegory. So what is allegory? So when an abstract idea, for example if we talk about greed, envy, freedom, liberty, any idea is expressed through a person or a particular thing, so an allegorical story has two meanings. One is literal, one is symbolic. So an allegory is basically a person or a thing that expresses an abstract idea. It may have two meanings, that is, the meaning may be literal or sometimes symbolic. So now let's start with our topic. So while it was very easy and simple enough to represent a ruler through a portrait or a statue, so it was very easy for people to represent a image of a king through statue or through a portrait. So now how does one can represent or go about giving a face to a nation? How can someone give a face to a nation, or how can someone visualize a nation in form of a statue or a portrait? Now artists in the 18th and the 19th century found a way out of it by personifying a nation. So what they did is they personified a nation. In other words, if we talk about, they actually represented a country as if it was a person. So as all of you know that it was initially a difficult task for them, as they were not even able to think how they can visualize a nation in form of a statue or in form of a portrait. But what the artist did was that they personified a country as if it was a person. Now nations were then portrayed as female figures, and the female form that was chosen to personify the nation did not stand for any particular women in real life. So it does not mean that they were personifying a nation with a female figure so that female should exist. So that female or that particular women in real life did not existed. Now rather, if we talk about, it sought to give an abstract idea of the nation. For example, India was represented as in the form of Bharat Mata. As all of you know that we have already studied about this in our previous chapter, that is Nationalism in India. Now the female figure became an allegory of the nation. If you recall, during the French Revolution when we talked about, so artists used the female allegory to portray the ideas such as liberty, justice and the republic. So these were some of the abstract ideas that were being expressed through a person or a thing. So these ideals were represented through specific objects or symbols. For example, if you remember in 9th class when we were talking about French Revolution, we studied about the red cap or the broken chain and how did they signified various abstract ideas. Now for example, justice was represented as a blindfolded woman carrying a pair of weighing scales. You must have seen this in many of the movies and the court scenes. Now similar female allegories were invented by certain artists in the 19th century to represent the nation. Now in France, she was christened Marine, a popular Christian name which was underlined the idea of people's nation. Now her characteristics, if we talk about, were drawn from those of liberty and the republic. The red cap, the tricolour, the cockade. Now statues of Marine were erected in public squares to remind the people, to remind the public of the national symbols of unity, and also to persuade, to identify with it. Now, marine images were marked on coins and stamps as well. And similarly, if we talk about Germania, Germania became the allegory of the German nation. In visual representations, Germania wears a crown of oak leaves as the German oak stands for heroism. So, here this is a very good example of allegory when an abstract idea was being expressed through a thing, that is, the oak leaves, as oak leaves stand for heroism. Now, this figure is given on page number 23 of your book. So, this is figure number 16 that shows the postage stamps of 1850, and this contains the figure of Marine representing the Republic of France. Now, this is figure number 17 that shows the Germania in 1848. Now, the artist prepared this painting of Germania on a cotton banner, and as it was meant to hang from the ceiling of the Church of St. Paul, where the Frankfurt Parliament was convened in March 1848. Now, here you can see the crown of oak leaves, which stand for heroism. So, children, that's all for today. Today, we discussed in detail about the topic visualizing the nation. Firstly, we discussed about the new word that we studied today, that is allegory. After that, we discussed how artists expressed abstract ideas through a person or a particular thing, and how they designed these person or a thing so that the people or the public could identify with it. So that's all for today. We'll come back again with the next video with the next topic. Till then, thank you so much.